ellipse. Do you know the shape of ellipse?
It's like an oval.
Yes, it's like a oval shape. Okay, so if we draw a coordinate system, okay, so this is x-axis, this is y-axis. So ellipse, first of all, I will tell you again from the cone how this figure is formed. Let's say this is a cone, and we cut this cone with a plane with some angle, okay, like this. So the upper part of the cone will look like this, something look like this.
Yes.
Yes. So can you see here there is a oval shape forming here?
Yes.
So that's how the ellipse is formed. Okay. And the ellipse is a set of all points whose sum of a distance from two fixed points is always constant. Means if there is a point, let's say there is a point P on a ellipse, okay, and ellipse and two fixed points means ellipse has two focus. Okay, this is F2 focus and this is F1 focus. In case of parabola, I have taught you about the focus. There is the focus lies here. In case of ellipse, there are two focus, focus 1 and focus 2. Okay, so the distance between these focus from that point on ellipse is always constant. For example, let's say PF1 is a distance and PF2 is some distance. Let's say this came out to be a distance, let's say 15. Okay, the sum of both of these distance PF1 and PF2. Okay, and let's say there is another point Q. Okay, so also the distance of QF1 plus the distance QF2 will also be the 15. Okay,
Okay.
so this sum will remain constant whichever point we. Okay, so it is the set of all points whose sum of distance from two fixed points, and two fixed points are focus of ellipse. Okay, from two fixed points is always constant. Okay, so I will write here two fixed points are foci of ellipse. Okay, and this midpoint between the two focuses is the center of ellipse. Okay, so in this case the center is origin.
Yes.
Okay, the midpoint of the line joining two foci is center of ellipse. Okay, so there is another term known as a major axis and minor axis. Okay, so major axis is that axis which is passing through the focus. Okay, means this line, this x-axis. In case of this ellipse, this x-axis is the major axis of this ellipse. Okay, so whenever a line passing through the on both of these two focuses, then that line is the major axis of an ellipse. There's another type of ellipse which is a vertical ellipse. Okay, this type of ellipse, and the coordinate system for that ellipse will look like somewhere here. Okay, so this type of ellipse will have focus on the y-axis. Okay,
Yes.
so in this case major axis will be y-axis because this y-axis is passing through the focus.
Yes.
Okay, are you understanding?
Yes, it's clear.
So first note this.
Done.
Okay, let me write the term about the term length of major axis. The line which passes through the foci of ellipse is major axis,
Yeah.
and the line which passes through center. This line is all major axis is also passing through the center, but there is another line which is also passing through the center and perpendicular to major axis. Is minor axis. Okay, so the line which is passing through the center as like the major axis, but it is perpendicular to the major axis, is known as the minor axis.
Okay.
Okay, so first note these 2 points, then we will go through the terms.
Done.
Okay. So there are two types of ellipse. First, we will talk about the first type, whose major axis is on x-axis. Okay, so there are two focuses, f1 and f2. Okay, and two vertices. These are the vertices of ellipse. Okay, that part of ellipse which is intersecting the x-axis, or you can say which is intersecting the major axis, is the vertices of the ellipse. So the coordinates of vertices are a comma 0. Okay, a comma 0 and minus a comma 0. Similarly, the focus of ellipse are a e comma 0 and minus a e comma 0. Here e stands for eccentricity of ellipse. Okay, means eccentricity. E for eccentricity. Okay, all figures have different eccentricity, means the circle have eccentricity 0, and for parabola, in earlier lecture I have taught you that PS was equal to PM, something like that. There is a parabola, there is a variable point P, and there is a directrix. So this distance and this distance was equal.
Yes.
Actually, the if let's say the focus is S and this point is M, okay, that the ratio of PS upon PM is known as eccentricity. Okay, that is in case of parabola, eccentricity is 1. Okay, so that's why we have, if we write eccentricity as 1, we can write it as PS is equals to PM.
Yes.
So that was the definition of parabola, in which the PS is equals to PM, that I have taught you in the previous lecture. So that's why PS was equals to PM in case of parabola. And in this case, the eccentricity, there is a eccentricity of ellipse lies between 0 to 1. Okay, in case of circle, eccentricity was 0. In case of parabola, eccentricity was 1. And in case of ellipse, eccentricity lies between 0 and 1. Okay, and the general equation of ellipse, let's see what is the equation of ellipse. The equation of ellipse is x square upon a square plus y square upon b square equals to 1. Okay, where a is what, the coordinate of vertex of major axis, and b is the coordinates of the minor axis. Okay, this 0 comma b, and this is 0 comma minus b. Okay, this is coordinate which will not be a better term. The better term will be it is a minor axis, this is major axis in this case. Okay, for this case you can clearly see that a is greater than b. Yes, this length
Yes.
is greater than this length. Okay,
Yes.
so that's why and the relation between this a and b stands for b square equals to a square 1 minus e square. Okay, this formula is only for when a is greater than b.
Okay.
Okay, and let's say here this whole this distance was what, a, from
Yes.
center to vertex, this is a, and this is also a. So the total distance from this point to this point will be what,
2A.
2a. So the length of major axis in this case means a is greater than b. Okay, this
Okay.
ellipse is for when a is greater than b. So in this case, the length of major axis so length of major axis in this case is 2a. Okay, and length of minor axis will be what,
2B.
2b. Minor axis is 2b. Okay, understood.
Yes.
इसको एक बॉक्स में लिख देते हैं. P was our point, S was focus, and M is point on directrix. So PS upon PM is actually eccentricity, which is one in case of parabola.
Okay.
So is there any term left? Yes, there is another term which is directrix. The main part. What is directrix? In case of parabola, directrix lies means the curvature is here and the directrix lies in the opposite direction of curvature.
Yes.
Similarly, here two directrix will be formed because two focuses are there. So
Yes.
one directrix will be on the right side and another directrix will be on the left side. Okay, this time. So this point will be a by e comma 0. Okay, note these means coordinates carefully. These will be asked in the question. And minus a by e comma 0 for the negative direction of x-axis. So the what will be the equation of directrix? X equals to a by e. Yes.
Okay.
And in this case, x equal to minus a by e will be the equation of directrix.
Okay.
Okay. Note that.
Done.
Okay. See, in the case of parabola, we wrote the P, M, and S. Similarly, in this case, here also will be P. Okay, and there will be another point M on the directrix, and this distance upon this distance will be equals to E. Okay, this same formula will be there for ellipse. Okay. So there were two formulas. Okay, there was a b square equals to a square 1 minus e square when a is greater than b. Okay, and a square equals to b square, just interchange both of them. A square equals to b square 1 minus e square when b is greater than a. Okay, so in this case parabola mean ellipse will look something like this. Okay, now let's see the latest rectum. So in case of parabola, we know that lattice rectum is what? A line which is passing through the focus, okay,
Yes.
and whose endpoints lying on the parabola, and this line is perpendicular to the x-axis, means the axis of
Yes.
parabola. So similarly, in this case also is a line segment which is passing through the focus and perpendicular to the major axis. So if there is a focus here, so the line which is passing through the focus perpendicular to the major axis and whose endpoints are lying on the ellipse. The line segment which passes through focus and perpendicular to major axis and whose end point lie on the ellipse. Okay, so in this case, if what was the coordinates of focus? AE comma 0.
Yes.
Yes. So if this point is P, so what will be the x coordinate of P?
AE.
Yes, AE, because this line is perpendicular.
Yes.
Yes. So the x coordinate will be AE. Let's say the height at which this P is h. Okay, means this the y coordinate of P is h. Okay, so for lattice rectum, we need to find the whole distance from P to F and F to this point. This distance is a lattice rectum. Okay, so half of this distance is h, because if this is h, this will also be h.
Yes.
Okay, so the general equation, first आप इसको note कर लीजिए, wrote this, then I will derive the lattice rectum on the upper side.
Done.
Okay. So the equation of ellipse was what? X square upon a square plus y square upon b square equals to 1. See, this point is lying on ellipse, so this point will satisfy this equation.
Yes.
So in case of x, we can write ae whole square upon a square,
Yes.
plus in case of y, we can write h square upon b square equals to 1. So from a square and a square, we can cancel them. So e square upon 1 plus h square upon b square equals to 1. Yes.
Yes.
So h square will came out to be h square equals to 1 minus e square into b square. Okay. Now we know the relation b square equals to a square 1 minus e square.
Yes.
Yes. So in place of 1 minus e square, means this 1 minus e square, we can write 1 minus e square as b square by a square from this. So h square will came out to be b square by a square into b square, which is b raised to the power 4 upon a square. Okay. So if h square equals to b to the power 4 upon a square, then h will be what? B square upon a square, means b square upon a.
Yes.
So now we got this distance from P to F.
Yes.
Now to find the whole lattice rectum, means let's say this point is T. So this PT means the length of lattice rectum will be 2h. So 2h will be what? 2b square upon a.
Yes.
So this is the length of lattice rectum. Remember that, length of lattice rectum. Okay. So this is for which case? In which a is greater than b. If b is greater than a, the ellipse will look like this.
Yes.
So for that, lattice rectum equation is 2a square upon b. Okay.
Done.
Okay. So let's make a table for both type of ellipse. First one was x1 x square upon a square plus y square upon b square equals to 1 when a is greater than b. Another one is x square upon a square plus y square upon b square equals to 1, but here b is greater than a. First of all, let's talk about the center. Center is what in both of these cases? 0, 0.
Yes.
Yes, center lies on the origin. Next one is foci. Okay, so in this case, foci was plus minus AE, 0.
Yes.
And in this case, the focus will be what? 0, plus minus BE. Because in this ellipse, the major axis is what? The y-axis.
Yes.
Yes. So in this case, the vertices will be what? 0, B and 0, minus B. Yes. So focus will be what? 0, minus BE and 0, plus BE. So that's why the focus is 0, plus minus BE. Third is vertices. Vertices what? For this, what are the coordinates of vertices?
A comma E.
A, 0. And in this case, 0, plus minus B, because these are the vertices BB. Yes. And the fourth one is length of major axis. Okay. So in this case, length of major axis was what? For this type of ellipse.
2A.
Yes, 2A. And in this case, this will be the major axis. Yes, in this case, 2B will be the major axis. And minor axis,
2B.
yes, in case of 2B, and in this case will be 2A, because this distance will be 2A.
Yes.
Okay, so let's talk about the equation of major axis and equation of minor axis. Okay, so in this case, equation of major axis will be what? This is the major axis. So what will be the equation of this? Y equals to 0.
Yes.
Yes, because if we write y equals to 1, will look like this.
Yes.
So y equals to 0 will be like this. And in case and the equation of minor axis will be, this will be the minor axis, which is x equals to
X
0.
equals 0.
And for this case, equation of major axis is
X equals 0.
x equals to 0, and minor axis is y equals to 0. Okay. And eighth point is length of lattice rectum, LR. Okay. So for this case, 2b square upon a, we got.
Yes.
Yes. And for this case, 2a square upon b. Okay.
Okay.
What is, then we will go to some questions.
Okay. Done.
Okay. So this is the first question. Find coordinates of foci, vertices, length of major and minor axis, eccentricity, and lattice rectum. Okay. Of ellipse, x square upon 25 plus y square upon 9 equals to 1. So first, can you tell me the which type of ellipse is this? Whose major axis is on which axis?
X axis.
Yes, x-axis, because here a is greater than b.
Yes.
So what will be here? A here?
A will be 5.
Yes, a will be 5, because the general equation is x square upon a square will be 5 square plus y square upon b square. So in case of this, b will be what? 3. 3 square
Yes.
equals to 1. So a will be 5 and b will be 3. So what are the coordinates of, first tell me the vertices. What will be the coordinates of vertices?
Plus minus 5 comma 0.
Yes, plus minus 5 comma 0. And if we know a and b, can we find the value of eccentricity?
Um, Which equation was that?
E square equals to A square 1 minus E square.
Yes.
Yes, we know
Yes,
the
we
value
can
of
find.
B, we know the value of A, we can find the value of E. So
Yes.
solve this and tell me the value of E.
Okay. Um, 4 by 5.
Okay, let's see. A was, this was 9, this was 25, 1 minus E square. So 9 by 25 is 1 minus E square. E square will be what? 1 minus 9 by 25. This will be 16 by 25. Yes, E will be 4 by 5. Okay, now if we got the value of E, can we write the coordinates of focus?
Yes.
AE, comma 0, where A is what, 5 and E is 4 by 5, comma 0. Okay, so the focus came out to be plus minus 4 comma 0,
Yes.
and the length of major axis will be what?
2A.
Yes, 2A, which
So
is
10.
10. Similarly, minor axis will be 2B, which is 2 3 is 6.
Yes.
And what will be the length of latest rectum? Which formula will be used?
2B square by R. A.
Yes, 2B square upon A, where 2 and B is 9, B square is 9 upon A, which is 5. So latest rectum will be 18 by 5. Okay.
Okay.
You want to note it or?
Yes, it's almost finished. Done.
Okay, so this question will be your homework. Okay, after x square by 49, y square by 36 equals to 1. Okay, you will get all these values: focus, vertices, length of major axis, minor axis, eccentricity, latest rectum for this ellipse. Okay, note this, then we will proceed to next question.
Done.
Now is a question: find equation of ellipse with center at origin, which means 0 comma 0, and major axis is on y axis and passes through 3 comma 2 and 1 comma 6. Okay, first you try. If you are in not able to solve, then let me know.
Okay. 8b square minus 32a is equal to 0.
8.
B square minus 32a square is equal to 0.
No, this is not the equation of ellipse. The equation must be in x or y variable. No? If we need to find the equation of line, then that must be like x plus y equals to 2, something like that. These are the constant values, a and b. Okay, so let me solve. See, the question says the ellipse is passing through 3 comma 2 and 1 comma 6. Okay, so first of all, what was the general equation of ellipse? X square by a square plus y square by b square equals to 1. So our major task will be what? We need to find a and b. If we got a and b, then we can easily write this equation.
Yes.
So if this ellipse is passing through 3 comma 2 and 1 comma 6, then these points will satisfy this equation.
Yes.
So in place of x and y, we can put 3 comma 2 and 1 comma 6.
Yes.
So first we will put 3 comma 2. Okay, so 9 by a square plus 4 by b square equals to 1. Okay, this, let's say this is our equation 1. And in case of 1 comma 6, 1 by a square plus 36 by b square equals to 1. This equation is 2. Now, like in the case of lines, if we solve two equations, like if this is 2x plus 3y equals to 2, and another is x minus y is equals to 1. Now, if we solve both of these equations, then we will get x and y.
Yes.
So in similar these cases, we will solve these two equations, then we will get a and b. Okay.
Okay.
So, but in this equation, the a and b are in the denominator side. So first, let us uh, let us take 1 upon a square equals to x. Okay.
Okay.
For simplicity, and 1 upon b square as y. So now I can write this equation as 9x plus 4y equals to 1.
Yes.
And similarly, this equation is x plus 36y equals to 1.
Yes.
Yes. Now these two equations are easy to solve rather than this, because the a square and b square are in the denominator.
Yes.
So if we multiply this equation with 9, okay, so we will get 36 as a coefficient of y.
Yes.
So 9 nines are 81x plus 4 nines are 36y equals to 9, and second equation will remain same, x plus 36y equals to 1. Now we will subtract both of these equations. So 81x minus 80 minus x will be what? 80x, and 36y will cancel each other, equals to 9 minus 1 will be equals to 8. So x will be what? 1 upon 10.
1 by 10.
Okay, and if we got the value of x, we can easily find the value of y. Let's we will put the value of x here. Okay, so 1 upon 10 plus 36y equals to 1. So 36y equals to 1 minus 1 upon 10. 36y will be equals to what? 9 by 10. So y will be what? If we can uh, factor this, 9 4 is 36. So y will be what? 1 upon 40.
Yes.
Now we got the value of x and y. So x was what? 1 upon a square and 1 upon b square was y. So what will be a square here? If 1 upon a square is x,
10.
10. And b square will be what? 40.
Yes.
So now we can write, we can put a square and b square in this equation, our general equation. So the final equation of ellipse will be what? X square upon 10 plus y square upon 40 equals to 1. Yes,
Yes.
understood? Any doubt?
No, it's good. Done.
Okay. Now there is a question. We have given if E equals to 5 by 8. E is what? Eccentricity.
Yes.
And distance between two foci is 10. Okay, then this is asking, then find length of lattice rectum. Okay, we have given value of E, we have given the distance between two focus, and the question asking for find the length of lattice rectum. So can you do this?
Yes, I'll try.
Okay, try this. See, take a hint from figure. From figure, there's a focus was f1 and f2.
Yes.
So this 10 is given the distance between these f1 and f2. Yes, the distance between two foci is 10. So the distance between f1 and f2 is given as 10. Now,
So A will be 5.
A is what? 5.
Yes.
Let's see. See, the distance between the origin and the focus was what? AE?
Yes.
Yes. Similarly, on the back side, AE. So the total distance between focuses will be what? 2 AE,
Yes.
which is given as what? 10. And AE will equal to what? 5. 2 5 is
Yes.
10. Now we have given E as what? 5 by 8.
Yes.
So in case of A, we can in case of in place of E, we can write as 5 by 8 equals to 5. So A will be equal to what? 5 से 5 cancel. A will come out to be 8.
Okay.
Yes. And now to find the value of B means to what we have to find. We have to find the latest rectum which has the equation as 2b square upon A. So now we got the value of A. We need to find the value of B.
Yes.
So as we know the formula, B square equals to A square 1 minus E square.
Yes.
Yes. So from here we can find the value of B square. See, multiply A square in both the value means inside. This means A square minus of A square E square. Okay, this will be an easy method. So A square minus A square E square, we can write it as A E whole square.
Yes.
So B square will come out to be C. A is what? 8 square, which is 64.
Yes.
And AE, we got it as 5.
Yes. So
5 square
25.
is what? 25. So B square came out to be what? 64 minus 25. 40 minus 5 is 9.
39.
Yes, 39. So B square came out to be 39. Now we will put B square in this equation. Latest rectum is what?
Um, uh, 1
2b square upon A. So latest rectum is 2 into 39 upon A. A is what? 8. So latest rectum came out to be 39 upon 4. Okay.
It's 2 into 39, right?
Yes, 2 4 is 8. No? 39.
Okay.
Any doubt?
No. Done.
Okay. Now there is another question. Find equation of ellipse having focus at plus minus 5 comma 0. Okay. And x equals to 36 by 5 as one of its directrix. Okay. You know the equation of directrix?
Um,
See from the notes.
X is equal to minus A by E.
Yes, plus
or
minus A by E. Yes. So in this case, if 36 by 5 is given as a directrix, so if this is a positive, then we will take plus A by E only. Yes. So A by E we have given as 36 by 5. Yes. So this data is given, and the ellipse focus is given 5 comma 0, which means AE is given as 5.
Yeah.
Yes. Now, if AE is given as 5, we can solve both of these equations. Yes. So if we multiply these two equations, okay, let multiply this equation. So AE by E into AE will be equals to what? 36 by 5 into 5.
Yeah.
So from here E will cancel out each other. A square will came out to be what? 36, and A will came out to be 6.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So to find the equation of ellipse, we need both A and B. So can you tell me the further step to find the value of B? Now we know the value of A. Okay.
We use B square equals A square and 2 1 minus B square.
Yes, 1 minus E square. but we need to find E also to find the value of B. So we can find the value of E from this. AE equals to 5 we were given. Okay, now we know the value of A, which is 6 into E equals to 5. So
That's it.
E equals to what? 5 by 6. Okay, so there is also no need to find this because we can proceed this equation from the previous method that I have taught you, that B square equals to multiply this A square inside the bracket, means A square minus AE whole square. Yes, we know the value of A and we know the value of AE, which is 5, equation 2.
Yeah.
So B square will be equals to what? A square is 36 minus AE is what? 5. Okay, B square will be what? 11.
Yes.
Now A is 6 and B square is 11. So the final equation will be what? X square by 36 plus Y square by 11 equals to 1. Okay. Any doubt?
No.
Okay.
Done.
Okay, so that's it for today class. We will do hyperbola in the next class, or I will try to solve some more questions on ellipse.
Okay.